hands come to a cross-legged position at the top of your mat. Close the eyes or allow the gaze to travel towards the earth. And allow yourself to take a mindfulness approach to your practice this morning. To stay as present as possible each and every breath, each and every moment. Bringing more awareness, more clarity, and more light into every situation. In your own time, take the left hand to your heart and the right hand to your belly. And on your next inhale, feel the spine grow long to the sky. As you exhale, ground down through the sit bones, feel that pyramid hug in and lift up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's do one more. Inhale. Let it go. Then take a moment to set an intention for your practice, a point of focus. Take a breath on it. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. I think the mic's gone. Blink the eyes open in your own time. And make your way to tabletop. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. I think my battery's died in my mic, so I'll try and speak loud. And on an inhale, just lift the heart, lift the eyes, and come to cow. As you exhale, press into the hands, press into the earth, round the upper back. Inhale, draws the heart forward. Exhale, round the back. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round the spine. And then you can close your eyes here and invite a little bit of a wiggle into the hips, into the tailbone, moving it around the knees, around the ankles. Just wakening up the back, the spine, moving clockwise, anti-clockwise. Or staying in that traditional cat-cow space. Let the head go. And then on an inhale, come to that neutral spine as you tuck the toes, lift the knees, and send the hips up and back to dog. Keep the knees deeply bent here, and allow the belly to press towards the thighs, melt the heart towards the mat. It's that strength in the arms as they lift and lengthen away from the ground. And even though the heels aren't touching the ground, you can press them towards the mat. Still lifting the tailbone, the hips nice and high, and the neck is free. Take a breath in dog, keep drawing the core in, keep zipping it. Exhale, release, let it go. And then on the inhale, take tiny steps to the top of the mat, come into a forward fold. When you get to your fold, allow the weight to come forward into the feet, into the tippy toes. You may feel like you're losing a bit of balance, but that's part of the fun. And allow the heels to almost come up off the mat. When this happens, you start to lengthen towards the sky, and the head, the middle of the head, the crown of the head, goes in between the feet. You can play about with keeping your feet together or taking them wider apart, just whatever gets you into your fold. Holding on to opposite elbows, taking it into ragdoll, or maybe it's taking the hands to the back of the calf and inviting the forehead towards the shins. Let's take just a couple of breaths in our forward fold. And then on the next exhale, bring more awareness into the feet. Press down through the big toe, little toe, center of the heel, lifting the arches up and away from each other. Head is heavy. On an inhale with bent knees, begin to rise. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more breath for the sake of it. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, let's move. Inhale, reach up, lift the heart. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, flat back. Frame the feet, step it back. Plank. Hold plank for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, first round, release the knees, hug the elbows in, lower the heart to the mat. On the inhale, hips press to the ground, so to the feet as you lift the heart and straighten the arms. King Cobra or up dog if you lift the legs as well. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Always pick it up and just drag it to where you want to go if it doesn't quite make it. Freedom the foot. On an inhale, use the core to lift the back leg. Hands are still on the ground. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to prayer, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, be nice. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, breath takes you to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin, you can take the full expression. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift the heart. Exhale. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, in between the hands. Closer to that thumb. Inhale, lifts up. Lift the leg a little higher if that feels nice. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to prayer. Second round. Inhale. Release, stand. Lengthen, lift, look up. Frame the feet, step it back. Plank. Inhale and plank, really push the earth away. Find that space. Exhale, hug the elbows in, slowly lower. Then it's the inhale that shifts you forward as the heart draws through the arms. Feel the straightening, one more breath. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, hands are still very much on the ground as you lift that back leg. Spread the toes, point the toes, one more breath. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Second side. Exhale. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Frame the feet, step it back. Plank. Hold plank for a full inhale. Really grip the fingers in. Lengthen the tailbone between the middle of the heels. Draw the hips towards the belly. Exhale to lower. When the arms touch the ribs, that's when you shift, when you feel that roll. Long. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. When the inhale begins, the left leg lifts. Top of the mat. Use the inhale to shift the weight forward into that front foot. Back leg lifts. Hands come down as the leg lifts up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Stay with it. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Plank. Hold plank for a full breath. Find the strongest version. Exhale, take knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga, your call. Inhale, draws the heart forward. Exhale to dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, top of the mat. Shift the weight forward. Now you can play with the standing splits like you've been doing, or you can bring the hands up and play with warrior three. Let me shuffle back. So warrior three, the heel is pressed towards the back center of the mat, hugging in towards the hip. You're really wrapping the right sit bone under, lengthening, back is open. Play about with the hands, let them help you find balance. Bend into the right knee when needed. Don't be afraid to wobble. Take another breath. Inhale. Or perhaps you're in the splits. Whatever one. Take your inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Second side. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen, flat back, frame the feet, step it back to plank. Hold plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open up. Exhale, down dog. On the inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, top of the mat. You choose standing splits, or play about with rooting down through that left leg, big toe, middle of the heel. Feet are flexed towards the knee as the heel presses to the center of the mat. Back leg is strong. Arms held, find the balance. Take another inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen, look out. Frame the feet, step it back. Plank. Inhale and plank. Find the length in the spine as you exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. For the last round, you can add a push-up or take a back bend, your call. Exhale to dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, in between the hands. Shift forward and come to standing split as you're lifting that left leg, or play with both and take a warrior three to a standing split. Sense of playfulness, whatever balance is calling you, just take another breath. Let the exhale take you to a fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Last side, last side. Inhale. Exhale. Flat back. Plank. Take a breath and plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Is it your back bend or is it your push-up? You choose. Exhale, lifts you all the way back to dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, top of the mat in between the hands. Maybe play with both for the last round. The standing splits where that big toe is reaching straight up to the sky. Heart is drawn towards the calf. Or perhaps wobble your way into a warrior three. Encourage balance between the left and the right side. Press down through the heel. You're as strong as your back leg. Use the core. One more inhale. Exhale to a fold. Take another little breath in your fold. And then really slowly with head heavy, shoulders rounded, press down through the legs and slowly begin to rise. One more inhale, lift the arms out of that. Exhale, hands to prayer. Alright, let's mix it up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Frame the feet, step the right foot way back. Release the back knee. This is a little uncomfortable. You can use a cushion on the back leg or fold over the mat. Either way, inhale, lift up, low lunge. So the left sit bone, the left hip draws back so the knee feels more in line. And you got that bad boy under, right? You'll feel the knee shift when you engage this back muscle. Then you can sink into the hips more, and the knee's naturally going to go over the ankle, so you've got the space. Allow the right hip to draw forward slightly, reach up. As you exhale, hands draw to prayer. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. From here, push into the tucked toes, lift the back knee, and come to a twist. If this isn't good, just keep the back leg on the ground and stay in a twist. Exhale fully. Inhale, unravel, come back. Exhale, frames the front foot, tucks the back toe, lift the leg, steps it back, plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend or push up. Exhale to dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, top of the mat. You choose warrior three or standing splits. If you're taking a standing splits variation, you can play with your balance by bringing the hands to the back of the ankle. The drishti, the point of focus, is on the earth in front of you, not back. One more breath wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Last side, last side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back. Release the left knee. Inhale. Same thing. Right hip draws back. You'll see the knee comes in line. Wrap this bad boy under. You'll feel the lift. Then you can sink. Big toe of that back leg is what's reaching back. Knee naturally comes over the ankle if it happens. Left hip draws back, right hip can draw slightly forward or play about. Lift. Hands come to prayer. Really press into that front foot. Opposite elbow comes to opposite knee. If this prayer position doesn't feel comfortable, you can make a fist with the bottom hand and cup it, kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Tuck the back toe and perhaps maybe lift in the back leg. It'll feel nicer on this side than it did the other. Just see how you go. But you're working on bringing the top ribs back. Draw the belly in. This is why no one ever gets any good at yoga. We all have brains and minds and they want to go in 1,000,001 different directions. And so we practice keeping present. The breath helps anchor you back in. If you're like me and lose your way, you can look down to the earth for more of a grounding experience. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release the back knee. Hands rise up. Frame the front foot. Tuck the back toe. Step it back. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Press back up or take a back bend. Exhale takes you to down dog. Left leg rises on the inhale. Top of the mat. You choose warrior three, standing splits, or both, or neither. Your shine. And fold. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Hands to prayer. Inhale where you are. Let's take it to pigeon. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Frame the feet, step it back. Plank. Take an inhale in your plank and then release the knees and come to table. Walk your ways in or out or find the best table for you. And allow the right leg to lift. Again, feel that connection. Draw the core in, toes point down towards the mat first, and then draw back towards the knee so the heel presses back. It feels like it's in line with your hip. And then you can bring the knee behind the right wrist and start to walk the left leg back. If you know this posture well, come down onto the forearms or maybe even straighten into the arms. Or if this doesn't feel good to you in your joints, you can come onto your back. Walk the feet in and take the right ankle and cross it over the left leg. Stay here if this is for you, and you can always switch sides when it comes to it, yeah? If you're in pigeon, for me it feels nice to stay high up on the side. Take one more breath, and then on the inhale, tuck the back toe. Lift the back knee as you walk the hands in underneath the shoulders. Take it up and back to down dog tripod. Just bend the knee, lift the knee high. If wild thing is in your practice, go ahead and take it. But if you're wanting to stay balanced in the shoulders, you can just lift the knee up a little bit higher as you open up that hip. Keep pressing into the ground, even in the shoulders. People in wild things, start to make your way back to down dog. Inhale, roll the body forward, high plank, start to bend the knees. Take them to a hover, floating table. A breath here, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg lift, same thing. You're looking for that length. Hugging everything in so you're pressing away from the ground. And then you take it to pigeon. Knee is either going to be in line with the left hip or slightly wider. Toes are pointing towards the right side. This back leg, the inner thigh, is rotating towards the sky, and you're really reaching through the big toe. Hips point forward. Find the puffiness of the chest, like the pigeon first, and then come down onto the forearms. Or, if you prefer the recline version, come onto your backs, and left ankle crosses over right thigh. We'll take another breath here. Sometimes I like a sphinx pigeon, where I press the forearms into the ground and lift the heart, the chest. Either way, in the next breath, walk the hands back in, tuck the toe, lift the knee, hips up and back, down dog tripod. So if it's wild thing that you're after, you know, you bend the knee, and as if I'm pulling on your big toe, you flip your dog, that comes behind the knee. Both feet point to the back of the mat first. The legs are the powerhouse. Feel them lift so that you can open. Use the glutes to keep the hips high. Take an inhale in your posture and then exhale. Down dog. Take another breath here. And then on your next exhale, release the knees to the earth, let the big toes touch. Send the sitting bones back and come to child's pose. If that's not for you and you don't enjoy it, you can take puppy dog, where you're keeping the bum above the knees or the hips above the knees. Your call. Or come all the way down. Oh, that felt so good. Through Sphinx. One hand on top of the other. Forehead on top of the hands. Take a couple of breaths here. And then in the next inhale, walk the hands in, kick the feet around, and make your way to your backs. I just want to take you through a little hip thing. Alright. So walk the feet in as close to you as comfortable, and then take them maybe hip distance apart. Allow the eyes to close here, and then take the feet to the wide edges of the mat. And just super slowly, the hands can be resting on the body or by your side. Allow both knees to go from left to right, and maybe let the head go the opposite way. So knees go to the left, head goes to the right, knees go to the right, head goes to the left. And then at the same time, see if you can lengthen and deepen the breath. Until stillness. Lengthen out through the legs. Take them wide apart, let the toes just draw open. Hands could be on the body or by your side, eyes closed, jaw soft. And just for a few more moments, allow your mat just to support you. And allow whatever needs to arise to arise. And the moment you find yourself distracted or feeling a heavy energy, consciously commit to breathe through it. The inhale fills it. The exhale carries it away. Bring some awareness back into the mind by feeling yourself on your mat. Listening to the sounds of the room. Feeling the temperature on your skin. Then in your own time, allow that energetic quality of breath to take the shift, and on an inhale, you reach the arms long behind you overhead. Taking a yawn or release of stagnant energy in any way that feels good to you. Draw the knees in, give yourself a squeeze, and you can either rock and roll to seated or come through the right side. And allow the eyes to close once more, and take the hands to prayer. Gently start to rub the hands together to generate a bit of heat between the palms. With the eyes closed, when you feel that they are warm enough, they have enough heat, or that you're done, take the palms over the closed eyes. Gently remind yourself of your intention at the start of your practice. Let it hold focus. Know that we all have the power to create change. Let's seal it in with one last breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands draw to prayer. And blink the eyes open when ready. Thank you guys for practicing with me. I hope you have an awesome day. It's sunny but windy.